Hello, guys. I know this is a long series. I mean, 3 videos to talk about 3 little clips. I know it's ridiculous, but it had to be done. This is the third part in this series, and in this next scene, you're gonna see Peeta in the typical mind control slave, you know, uh, room being under that control, under that torture. So let's take a look. All right. As you saw, Peeta was in the white room. That's typical of a mind control slave. They put them in a white room, bright lights, white room. He's tied to a bed. He's out of his mind. He doesn't know if he's coming or going. He doesn't know if it's day or it's night. His mind is gone. They have destroyed him. They've destroyed the man he once was, and they have turned him into a man he doesn't even know. They've broken his personality down so bad and split it that he's lost it. And you see this same thing with other celebrities. You've seen it with Amanda Bynes. You've seen it with Shia LaBeouf. You've seen it with Britney Spears. Guys, wake up. This is what happens to these celebrities. When they say they're going to rehab, that's where they go. They go to reprogram them. Rehab, think about it. When they say rehab, they mean reprogram. Okay? What you just saw Peeta in this dissociative state of not knowing what is going on, strapped to a bed, freaking out. That's what they do. That's what they do to Britney. That's what they do to Shia. That's what they do to all of the stars. Lady Gaga, Amanda Bynes. They always say they had a breakdown. No, they didn't have a breakdown. They were broken down by their handlers. You know, they have triggers that cause them to go into these states of you know disassociation. Um, Typically, when they're a child star, they've already been sold out by their parents. They've pretty much made oaths um on their lives, and as a child, especially with Disney, Nickelodeon, and Amanda was a Nickelodeon child star. They even gave her own show at what, 13? Why? Because her parents sold her out. Okay, her parents are her handlers at this point. Okay. As a matter of fact, she recently was entrusted in the care of her mom, I believe, mom or dad, after one of her episodes. And now I recently heard she broke down again. And this is what they do. They have them be ride on the fame after their parents sell them out. Then by the time they reach their adulthood stage, they break down. By age 27, they have a psychotic episode where everyone thinks, oh, they've gone crazy, or they're partying too much, or they're on drugs. No, she said, she's not even on drugs. They drug them. They inject them with drugs. As a matter of fact, let's go back to the Hunger Games. In one of the clips, we saw actor Philip Seymour Hoffman, um, who is the advisor to the president, played by Julianne Moore in the film. Madam President, played by Julianne Moore in the film. Well, guess what, people? if you don't know, he's dead. He's dead now. Why? Why is Philip Seymour Hoffman one of, the past decade's greatest actors out there? Why is he dead? Because they say he overdosed on drugs. He had, like, I think 13 bags of coke on him. They found him in New York, out of it. Then he was dead. I mean, found him alone, passed out, drugs. You know the deal. No, that man was put in the same state that Peeta was put in the same film. Isn't it funny that he's doing a film about mind control, and it's pretty obvious he had also been under some kind of control, or that his death was a setup. Illuminati took him out. Okay, simple as that. They took him out. Maybe he didn't want to comply with the oaths and the rituals. Maybe he didn't want to produce a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice to keep his fame. Maybe he didn't want to do that. He seemed like he was a private guy. He lived out of the spotlight a lot of times, so maybe he wasn't down. Maybe he was down at first, to sign the contracts and do everything they wanted, and then he wasn't, and they found a reason to take him out. So what they do, they get somebody to plant drugs on him, make everyone think he had a drug problem. Have you ever heard of Philip Seymour Hoffman having a drug problem before that, prior to his death? No, I never did. Same with Robin Williams. They say it was suicide. Do you guys believe that? I don't believe it was suicide. If you look on Robin Williams' life, he had lots of demons. He used to be an alcoholic, and he even talked about, contacting the spirits to do these famous characters. That Johnny Depp said he had over 30 different personalities. 30. Keanu Reeves spoke of riding the wave of this demon to do his roles. I mean, these people are under satanic ritual abuse. They're under MK Ultra mind control. They're under trauma, and they sign blood oaths to get ahead. Simple as that. I find it very creepy to even look at the Hunger Games knowing that Mr. Hoffman is dead. But anyway, I'm gonna close this video out. Please check out the links on the bottom of the screen, and I'll be back with another Hollywood Exposed. Peace and love.